Hello everyone. Let me put back the game. How is everyone today? Yeah, that should be okay. Let me lower the music a bit. It's a bit of a rush today. I've been recording non-stop, working non-stop. It's time to stream now, so that's a busy day. Hello Kired. Hello Dori. So today I've just done my push for /prep/seasonal event. Basically, we made a bit of an arrangement with 943 that they're gonna win prep, even if it does not look like it for now. They're gonna, ensure that later, and we should get castle. So we try to do like power upgrade, but not points, right? So things that give power that you need to do to progress your account, we do. But things to make extra points, we don't. So we'll see how it goes, but that should be the plan as far as I understand. So I've been pushing quite a bit. I've been using all my gems towards actually getting a crazy amount of pet stones. I'll put a video about that. I actually need to upload it to the editing software while I stream, so then I can edit it after. I'm gonna do that tonight, and I'm gonna put like maybe one video for the push, because it's not gonna be like SVS prep push, but I burned 1,500 essence stones. I push a lot of things. I'm just gonna put that in the software. There you go. So that's gonna slowly upload, and we can deal with that later. Let me put the French video as well for the French folks online, because it seems to be ready now. 12 minutes more. Some of it is ready as list. "12 minutes, I can put it online for you guys. But it's a slow start, not many people today. That's okay. If you guys have questions, it's a good time. We are not that many in the chat, so the floor is yours. Else, I'm gonna be playing a bit of football, so I'm gonna talk about that. But first, I just want to wait. I need to wait half an hour. I need to wait 15 minutes before I use pets and buff, for it to be, available until the end of Frostfire mine. So that's when is Frostfire mine? An hour and a half or 2 hours? Yeah. I need 30 minutes more. But overall, so what did I decide to do? Because we have a prep that is arranged and a castle that's arranged. The issue of that, why do we do that with 943? Is because we don't have resources to play T12. Like, they want to keep their resources for Tyrant. They care more about Tyrant than SVS Castle Battle. We cannot really compete in Tyrant anyway, at least not yet. And we want, we care to have a SVS star for an alliance. So everyone seems happy to do so. But next week, they made some change to T12. I don't know if you saw the videos, if you saw the dev feedback post, but they are making change to T12. So that's going to be really, really good. And I don't know if it's enough to fully play T12 all the time, but it's a first very good step, at least. And that's going to help a lot. Then the rest, time will tell for the rest. Is Molly better than Philly for IWL? I don't think it changes much, Dory. I think Molly is a bit more reliable because she basically has a 25% here. and a 50 to do 50 and a 40 to do 50, right? And Molly, she has the Philly, sorry. And my Molly is a bit higher, right? It's a bit slightly higher as well. And she has, where is Philly? Philly, she has so 25% here, which is a bit of a mix of defense up and attack up. She has 25% to do 200%, but that's doubling the damage, so it's a 25%. And she has 40 to do 40, so this one is a bit more random than a 50 to do 50, but it's the same technically on paper, right? 25% to do extra 100 or 50 to do extra 50 is the same, right? It's that every 4 turns, double the damage, every 2 turns, half of the damage. So Philly could be a bit more spiky and a bit more, maybe I should use Philly actually, because like Philly is giving better stats than Molly as well. And when you use a bit of Lancers, right? When you use a tiny bit of Lancers, you want better stats. So that's, you know, these stats are not useless. It's 200 here, and the widget is giving 50, and Philly is 240, and it's 60. So it's 10 extra lethality and health, and it's 40 attack and defense. So actually, I might use Philly in my squads instead of Molly. Not that I max Philly's widgets. See, it does not really change much, right? In terms of power, the power is very, very close, but it might be slightly bit more reliable, if that makes sense. Yeah, then use Philly. That's a good question. I think I'll try Logan. I mean, you have to use Wooming, right? You have to use Wooming, so... Wooming is a bit better with Lancers, if you have a Lancer ratio, if I remember, because he's making infantry very tanky, Wooming, right? So that works very well with Lancer hero. So that's making infantry very tanky. I mean, Logan is very tanky as well, so I don't know. I'm not sure. The change to Wooming, and not Wooming, but the change to Logan was made in December, and in December I was Gen 9, so... you know, it's hard fun sometimes to tell when these things change, like... And they are changing from so long ago, like, you know, I never played with Logan myself even, so... Let's kick some balls. Let's see if we get lucky a bit. The French video is ready, guys. Let's go. It's perfect. So let's publish it. Is Discord pinging? Yeah, Discord pinged it. That's perfect. So yeah, I'm not sure about Wooming and Logan. You can see what other people will do very quickly in the tournament. And if you are wrong, you can adjust. That's something to consider, to really consider, is like adjusting. So you can see I have some footballs to kick. In French, we will say balls, but in English, it does not really work. You know, sometimes I translate without thinking. Or it's a ball, it's a balloon, you know? So there is no like connotation to any anything sexual in France. So footballs for today. I'll try to stick to that. I used 200 day speedups, 3.3 million gems. I mean, a lot more than 3.3, probably 3.5 million gems, 200 day speedup so far. Plus I bought to the $100 pack. So I got 7k points, right? Plus 0.2, yeah, I got 8k points or something here. Maybe. So it's gonna, if I look at 8k points, yeah, it's gonna be top 3 for now. So, but people have been crazier than me, so that's gonna be insane. Some people today use 8 million gems, I believe. I'm pretty sure some people use 8 million gems, some of the rally leads today. So I use 3.5, so we are not, we are not playing the same game, I guess, when the difference is so big, you know. I don't know for you, but I'm melting today. So that's done and dusted. So let's quickly do some rallies and do the farm. While we can. Is that what I have or what you have, Dory? I don't know how much I have. I need to check. I have something around that, but I don't remember. You know, it's not a lot at the end of the day. It's like 3 pets, you know. It's like a. It looks like a lot, but you see, expert mark pack, expert mark pack. So someone is going a bit strong. I don't know with that. We have two, like they recruited 2 crazy spender in HUG. There is like Sentinel, Aegis, and Sor, both of them, right? I don't know if they're Air Force or not. There are 3 Sor here. I don't know why Sentinel. Is he moving? Is he like in another alliance? Yeah, he's in HUG. So that dude, right? So basically that dude and that dude. Like the level of spend of the alliance blow up with them in the alliance. Good for my farm though. Let's get like 2 runs maybe or something like that quick. While the footballs are coming back up. I mean the cagnottes, the treasure points, right? Slush is good. That's why I'm league. So I've done by mistake. I've done a quick deploy on my farm, so I need to fix it. I need to fix it quick. Let's do that. So no need for marksman here, and then we can do 60-40. I'm gonna save all I can on my farm, and that's perfect. The only thing I've done is finish Eleonora. So, that's a full gen 11 on my farm nearly. The only thing I miss is a tiny bit on him, which, I'll get some this SVS, and then I'm gonna finish him next week whenever I can. That's gonna be okay. We've done the lucky wheel, we've done everything here, so let's just do that. Another batch of polars, and we get ready for Crazy Joe. I'll show you as well a bit of what I've done this morning on the account. I need to empty the farm as well tomorrow. I mean, I'm not training Thursday actually, so I can actually wait a month. That's quite good, but it's a busy week. It's really a busy week for me, so... Should I have any experts I want to do? No, I think the only one I wanted to do is Valeria, and I'm short. Gen 6 will be out after our SVS. Which hero should I prioritize? What do you have? What's your plan? What do you plan to do? Gen 7? Basically, Gen 6 is mostly a skip. We should do Rene at the Lucky Wheel by default. If you did not do Gwen, you can do Wayne. But you're gonna have Bradley Gen 7 at the Lucky Wheel. That's gonna be amazing. So Wooming is really a rally joiner hero. He's not really good, sadly. So yeah. Usually I suggest to skip more or less Gen 6. But it depends. Always depends. I kick off the footballs here, so nothing left. That's enough, right? We're gonna get back to it later. Yeah, that's fair enough. Maybe Jay. I think that's fair enough. Unless you know, if you... Wayne is okay, but I would rather do Gen 7, to be honest. Edis is really good. You're gonna get... giving some advice quick. I forgot what I was saying to you then. That's nice, that's lucky. So let's, for pets, let's stop auto join. Because I'm gonna need to find good people to reinforce. And we're gonna above 10%. For Frostfire mine. Because I cannot do the well strategy without buffing a bit. I don't think it's gonna work else. I really don't think it's gonna work. So we do that. Deployment capacity as well. I'm hesitating to do 20 on deployment capacity, but whatever. Let's do 10. Can we get a buff? I forgot to queue up for that. But I think I'm gonna get research. I'm gonna get research. So no buffs. No buffs. We need to find good people to reinforce. I need to ask... I need to know what am I doing here. So we're gonna check as usual quickly the vote. Did we do a vote? I don't have my smiley saved. Oh, it's because I did not use BlueStack for in a long while with smileys. That's my favorite one. So let me find people to reinforce. Do we have a vote for Joe? Will I be online? Yeah, online no troops. So who is online no troops and low power? So now you should be able to see in Crazy Joe, we are an hour before. Did he not reserve Crazy Joe? What the heck? So we don't have his schedule, that's a bit weird. I don't think why it will change, right? And I'm not always paying the most attention to all of it, so I'm your, you know. Event time, UTC, why is that? Pre-register, we are the 14th. That's UTC. UTC, right? So now, then, hopefully, we should be able to see something in Crazy Joe's menu. Hey Serge, bienvenue. Where is Joe? Where is Joe? Modify registration. Is that participants? That's where you can see people, right? So that you can reinforce from there. That's pretty good, right? I'm gonna reinforce her. I'm gonna do Oro, troop help. So he's a neighbor. Let's do Molly. Let's do B. No need to remember the names. So what you do, I guess, what the best way to do it is you go here, you go Alliance, you look at the poll, if you do one. You look at the name, you look at the bottom, and you have people by power. The people with least power, they have the least amount of troops in their city, so they are the more likely, if online and empty, to be online and empty and really have no infantry, right? So I took a screenshot of that. I got the screenshot of it. I go to Crazy Joe, and I'm looking for their names now. And I cannot search people's name. So I'm gonna go through that. And people are ranked by power, I guess, right? Not really. Are people ranked by like being online or offline? Lena is empty. It's Lena, it's a baby account. Because it's a baby account, I'm gonna give her my second best march. And I'm gonna try to give her some hero that has a bit of offense in them. Perfect. So I got 3 people. I mean, Moon, she's low in power. She killed a lot of troops. Katana, maybe. It's not super convenient. It's better to know where people are, I guess, on the map. I mean, 9 hours ago? Come on, I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't know if that's gonna work. A question. Why do people call Polar 7 rather than Polar 8? Is it better or something like that? No, it's not. It's because sometimes when you are not strong enough, you can wake up and you can have a big infirmary if you do, like, they can either fail if you cannot kill them. I forgot to do that earlier during the French video. They can either fail or you can have a lot of troops in the infirmary. So sometimes people are like doing Polar that they can nearly kill alone. So on this day, if you have like two or three joiners, you can kill any Polar, right? If it's a 7 or 6. And level 8, depending on your progression, you might not be able to. For us, we are able to, but in Gen 11. But in Gen 6 or Gen 5 or Gen whatever, Gen 4, Gen 3, you might not be able to kill Polars without a full rally. So that's why people usually go a few levels down. We used to rally Polar Terror 5 in the, back in the days. To not feed people's infantry. Before it was with the auto help cards, like before you had to manually, heal people. And, we were not that strong. We used to do like quite lower on these events. So, and you can have rally color use 1 troop as well. So they're coming back immediately. But now it's a bit less needed with like 3-minute rallies, with like speed, faster walk time to the Polar Terrors. All of these things, it's really, not needed as much, to be honest. Not needed as much. So I need someone else. Oh, Mika. Bon, on va faire Mika. Mika is the French guy as well. Make sense? Cool. Cool. If it does. Everything has a reason. Often at least. Let's do Flint. Let's do Flint to really boost like this infantry damage. I mean, Flint is a bit of you know, if someone could burn like wave, you know, 19 or 18, Flint is not really good because infantry is doing nothing. So it's good on easier waves, basically. We'll try to monitor that. That's the pack we bought. That's pretty good. Let's play football. Oh, I missed it. I missed it. That's the only thing I have left to do that is really important today. If you want, I can show you my progress, but let me know if you have questions about it, like what I pushed today. I'm really hesitating to do Mithril as well today. It just does not give any points on any event. I think it's a bit of a bummer. Yo, Star, I'm good. Very busy, but I'm good. And you, happy to see you. Mr. Doctor. We're gonna kick some balloons soon. We're gonna kick some footballs. Should free-to-play buy VIP points with gem, or is that not something you want to prioritize? You want to prioritize it, in my opinion, up to VIP 9. After that, it's a lot longer to go, and it could be done as a free-to-play, but you need to clearly decide that's what you're gonna do, right? You cannot do it halfway, like half-hearted. You need to go, if you go to VIP 10 or 11 as free-to-play, you need like very good gem management, you know. You need like commitment to do it, but by default you just go VIP 9, and then you enjoy. Then you do the lucky wheel 120 times per event, and you do the expert more often. Like then you enjoy the game a bit more. But yeah, VIP 9 usually the threshold. It's like where it starts to get really hard to do VIP 9. I mean, to go, it's very hard to go VIP 10, basically for free to play. So should I buy that? I really want the Essence Stones. I'm impatient. I want the Essence Stones. Give me the Essence Stones. Oh, I wanted to play football without using the gems at all. So I did use quite a bit. I did use like 20k gems. And how are you doing, Star? What do you do this summer? You play League of Legends? Ain't that a League of Legends summer? Or you study and you work? I thought it's work in India, by the way, like for these things. Because for us, like, you know, students are in a break right now. Unless you have like to do work placement and, you know, to do some hours and in an hospital or somewhere. Where did the 3 million gems go? Into balloons. See, look at the balloons. All into balloons. All into balloons. So I got 40,000 balloons for 3.4 million gems. I might bet that's 4 million gems, to be honest. It's probably 4 million gems in total. If I got 40k, it's probably 4 million gems. And then I spent like 200 days plus of speed ups and I got 25k. So that's the equivalent of $300 packs from gems and speed ups that I got. Is it DB Legend like Dragon Ball Dead? or Dragon Ball or something else. Was just takes too much time. I agree, man. I've been spending most of my day for whiteouts. I mean, I'm making content, so it's a bit different than most people, but that's my fourth anniversary. Well, I'm reading, it's my brother anniversary today, so I was reading my wife message about him, not to forget him. But I got a tiny bit of pets. Where are they? I got a bit of pet stone. Not the first time I got so much, so it's gonna be cool. It's gonna take forever tomorrow to burn, but I'm gonna burn that tomorrow. A Dragon Ball, yes. Amazing. So I spent in that, you know. I emptied as well the VIP shop a bit. That's, you know, a bit empty. Every speed ups I could find, every bit resources, whatever I could find, you know, that I need. So that's empty. And then it was a lot of VIP points. I mean, a lot of pets well marked. Nothing else. Nothing else, just, you know, just little things like that. Will I get another one? Will I get another of the treasure one? I mean, if you look at these guys, where are they? Football King, I'm first because I use a lot of essence stones. But these are just gem, I think, for most of it. Chippy might be a bit. But that's where we are to get the frame. We are already at 45 million points. And it's freaking day... freaking day 4 of the event. Or day 6, right? 5 or 6, whatever. It's day 5. But you don't do as much point in the coming days. But I should be safe. Should be safe. But Chippy is waiting up pretty strongly. He's buying a lot of things for the last few months. Also, will you plan to do Lucky Wheel? No, but I was about to this morning, and I was like, okay, I was recording the French video like an hour ago, actually, not this morning. And I was like, let's do Lucky Wheel, and it gave me a pop-up, your hero is max, do you want to do it? And I was like, no, I don't. Actually don't. I don't think it was converting gems into mithril at the rate you convert it with Lucky Wheel. And we don't want to make point on prep, so we arrange... We had like an arranged prep and battle, basically. But they are supposed to win prep, so I don't know what's gonna happen here. They are supposed to be the one winning prep, so... We have some people that are putting some point on the leaderboard. But so... decided to max his charms. So he's putting a lot of points. Nora is putting a lot of points because she's maxed. You know, she's like crazy, one of their crazy whale. She's sad, sorry. But they have some people that are putting a bit of points, so... Oh, that's a... Wow. See Baba rename like the name of the YouTube dude on their state, Solo Gaming. That's Baba, that's not... that's not Solo Gaming. Unless Solo Gaming well up pretty bad. He got access to Baba's credit card and buy the shop for a month or something. That's not him. Let's kick some balls. 11k. Let's start at 11k. Else I'm gonna never finish that. No, but we should not use stamina cans and training troops, right? That's the thing we agreed not to use. So they should kick us in these events, right? If they train and stuff like that, that should be quite okay. Let's go, guys. Let's see what we can do. I actually like the football music. I don't know about you. So let's leave Spotify for now. Let's get a bit of it. It's actually not too bad. It's not very good, but I don't know. It's not too bad. For the ones of you that do not play with the sounds ever. I used to never play with the sounds of game. Trying to, you know, to learn how to enjoy that a bit more sometimes. It's not like Whiteout has great, you know, audio, but it's not the worst to me at least. I don't have a ready musical here, so I'm sure some of you will disagree heavily on that. They'll push on day 5, then sure IG pets. For you plus Mithril. Yeah, that's probably all I need to do. Chief gear, beats, pets, Mithril. Do I keep some for Alliance? Like, do I keep, like, for example, Chief gear for Alliance Showdown? You know? Like, because we're gonna need to win Alliance Showdown, so do I keep a tiny bit for it? I don't know, maybe I keep some for Alliance Showdown as well. Because we go doing Alliance Showdown in other alliances. And then it's usually 2 or 3 players that need to make the points to win the event, right? But we are fighting against dead alliances, so you don't need to do a lot, but you still need to burn the thing, so... I could be keeping some of that. Let's go. Let's make some points. That's already done. Should I kick a bit or wait again? That's boring to wait. Be a rebel and push in King of Ice Feet. But I mean, you know, that could have been an option because that's gonna suck, right? We're gonna be close to the next SVS by then, but we have a new gen, so that's such a disappointment, you know. So who won it? Wow. Hikati. Yeah, it was very early. 5k was very early. Sorry for him. Sorry, not sorry. You know, many people are winning very soon. Like 4.8, you know. Wow. 8k, that's good. That's good. I got 6.8, so that was good. But 8 is amazing. If I restart WOS, I'll be pushing me. You're alright. You should. You will get burned. They'll kick your butt, but... What do you get for daily wins here? 14k gems. I use 3 million for that. I use 4 million gems for 14k gems. Oh man. That feels... I feel valued. I feel valued. I feel acknowledged, you know? On the touch schedule, it has certain dates. Are these battle days? Battle days are for Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Saturday, not in. Yeah, there are minimum things, Sesh. You need like to be in the top 20 of power. You need to do 20 million points to get the rewards. So you need to push 20 million points. So usually the way we do it is like we put 2 or 3 players in an alliance, in a farm alliance. and then they move with their farms, or they move with like 2, 3, 4, 5 other accounts, right? Because like these are kind of dead alliances sometimes. There are not many people playing, but you see like we go, for example, in OS, this one, like AUS, and you know, some people are gathering, training a bit of troop, but they are really not doing the 20 million points. So, and often we keep these for SVS when we need points, you know, this kind of account, they push for SVS when we need points. So, yeah, we send like 2, 3 players with their farms, and they have to make 20 million points. So they unlock the buildings. If you make less than 20 million, you can still win the event, but you don't get the rewards properly or fully. Or at least you don't get the buildings. You cannot totally like cheese it. You can cheese it a lot, but not like 100%. But that's still pretty good, you know. It's still like it's getting buildings for nothing literally. So. I'll leave that for a bit. But you know, getting in the top 20 for us, it's easy, right? You put 5 dudes like me, and we are top 20. So, in terms of power, so that's not too bad. Depends a bit on your states. You might need to put a bit more farms or people in it. Let's climb, let's go. I need 11 millions to start, at least 11k, but not million. $9k. Yeah, it needs a bit. It needs some effort. You cannot just do it like without that. But you know, some speed ups. You know, it goes quickly. Like a bit of essence stones, a bit of things like that. And you need to win as well. You need to kind of monitor every day to be able to push. The way we do it as well is like if we are true. Last time I was with Davey and he was first, I was second. So he kind of pushed a bit more, right? He got better rewards, so he spent a bit more on the events. If that makes sense. And we do it with spender, so you know, even if you empty your bags at SVS, with your purchases and whatever you have enough to win it. The dev did a good thing with reducing T12 cost. I guess a lot of whales were angry after Tyrant. Before that even, you know. But that was insane. It just a bit late, to be honest. To me, it's a bit late. Some people are like, yeah, it's not that late, you know. Sometimes they were not addressing complaints. But I think this one, they had to do something about it. Either they tell us, you know, suck it up. It's not meant to be played. T12 are not meant to be played all the time. You know, play T11 and use T12 strategically. You know, that's the design philosophy, whatever. If that was the case, I don't think it's the case, to be honest. I don't think they design touch games. It does not make any sense in Whiteout Survival to me. So I was hoping it was not the case, and it seems it's not the case. So, but if it was the case, they could have told us. Else, it's addressing it, right? Because it's just no way to sustain it. Like we could not play the game, so. I'm good everywhere. Let's go soon. But I think it's really a good first step, and it's just a bit of a shame that it's coming just after Tyrant and SVS, right? If it could have been 2 weeks sooner, man. I mean, we shield on Tyrant, but We will chill as well, but that's really why we are range prep phase, you know, with 943. Like, both states want to arrange prep and battle more or less, you know. It's like if you can avoid the battle and keep your resources for like a next fight and something like that, and it's really cool. So what do you say to people? You say sup? You not took it? Oh, available to use. You need to do it twice. Hopefully I can qualify, you know, top 64 this time. Hopefully I can qualify. That would be nice. Let's not care about Crazy Joe for now. I'm gonna need to be ready for wave 10 though. I'll be doing HQ, so. Doomkeeper! Nah, doing. We need to troll people a bit. I'm not very good with that, but I'm sure, Star, I'm sure you will have some good ones to use. That's a national sport for you. I mean, not national sport because I don't know if it's an Indian thing, but like that's a personal sport, I guess. Teasing and trolling, you know, trolling I don't know, but like teasing people for battle, right? To get a good fight. Come on. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's good. 9, 10, 12, 13. Wow. I kick his butt, you know. I used to do that in Frostfire mine. I chill. We use a well strategy today, so. Yotibasu, hello, welcome. I hope I pronounced that right. Foundry was just burning player. It's hard to do, man. Yeah, but it's still hard to do. I need to try next time a bit better, but maybe I'm strong enough that I can start to do it, but I'm not really sure, to be honest. It's really tough. Banana? What does that mean? I don't have the ref. I don't have the ref for banana. Let's go. Big one. Big one. It's a bit soon to win, but you know, I'm never against winning. Even if it's soon. Don't mind winning too soon. So I should be able to count the Crazy Joe wave with the red thing, but it's probably the second one or the third one. Try battling solo. Yeah, solo does not work. Yeah, it mostly does not work. Or they need to have their main heroes out, right? So when people gather, often they do that mistake. Oh, we need to end. Someone got it. So who got it? XP2, AD base. Can you click on people? No, you cannot. So let's do Crazy Joe for a bit. And I need to save my march.
Burn remnants of the
I need to save Hector. And 110k. quantity. Perfect. Do I have molly and everything in with my base? Oh, I don't. Gregory Blanchette, I don't care. That I don't care. It's all good. So now what I need to check. Well, I'm having the buff, but I'm not gonna use it. I'm not gonna do T12 research. I'm gonna keep that for next SVS. That's, you know, that's decent stats, but or do I? Do I want to do some T12 research? This SVS? That's gonna do a lot of points, but I was meant to do it. Let's do a tiny bit. You are from Stentate. You are from Stentate. I don't know how to speak anymore, apparently. State 10. Somehow it's hard to say. Only the cost for T11 is stacking. Yes, only the training cost, not healing. And they confirmed it today, so... That was tested extensively and they confirmed it today in the dev feedback, so yeah. Come on, one more. I'm gonna do a tiny bit. I'm not gonna do a lot. I'm gonna keep some for next time. I'm gonna do 10 level of each. And I'm saving a lot of time here. We are what? We are wave 6, so we have a bit of time ahead of us. Does it increase the cost? Yeah, it increases a bit after a while. So it's gonna cost a bit more than I thought it would. So these percentages are so much cheaper than these, right? For 1% it costs 6 and 93. Here it costs 5 and 35. Check wave 10. It's wave 7. We got time, we got time. That's not too bad, that's a good, you know. And the first 10% of stats are kind of cheaper, so that's gonna be good to get them. Then I'm gonna save the rest gonna be used to improve healing and shit when it's available next SVS, and then I'm gonna go back to that later. But it might be worth doing 10 level of stats on all troops eventually, because these are very cheap. These are very cheap as well. They just cost a lot more time to do. So when I should actually do these when I'm like making little amount of points on seasonal event, like on in between events. I should actually do these to kind of save, you know, research speedups basically. I maxed T11 research and kept me lucky. That's pretty good, and the rest at 8. That's what most people did, I think, you know. Unless you fight a lot, some people have healing a bit above training, but... That's pretty good. I asked the title for that to do it during you know, events, which was good for me, I guess. That's what I'm doing, health, so that's gonna be good. That we can get rid of 10,000 nearly, so we're gonna go here after. It's gonna go quick to 9 wave 9 as well. 8 is walking. Hello, hello, salut, bienvenue. You had some, you had a good nose for your T11. I mean, for me, I don't know. I was planning to max healing. Maybe I still max healing for stats, you know, eventually very slowly. When I see that I have a bit too many shards somehow, you know, maybe I just max that. So let's pick some balls in between. Progress through that 60, you know, 70,000. So forever. My water is already warm. Like I took it an hour ago from the fridge. It was like freezing cold. I mean, not freezing, but you get what I mean. It's like. That's wave 9 walking, so I'm gonna go soon. I'm gonna take a break here. So we're gonna do that. Research. Enjoy the wondrous city. Ah, that's not what I wanted. I don't know how you can have a very smooth, no lag client, you know, for such games. It feels like somehow it's always laggy, even if you have a good computer. A good everything. I'll probably close some stuff to help a bit, but I need to be soon in it. I need to be quick. I need to be quick. This one, 25. And we go back to kicking. I'll change the research and we go back to kicking. Pam pam, research, this one. That's good. I'm gonna wait for the speed up. Just in case someone tap in the next sec. Let's go. Oh, someone got it. Can you tell me if I assemble T12 troop tomorrow with the power. I'm assuming it does. I will assume it does. I will assume it's counted as research. But it's instant, so I'm not sure 100%, but I will assume it does, to be honest. Worst case, you know, click once or ask for someone else to do it in your alliance and wait, but by default, I would clearly assume it does. Who is having infantries? Oh, I see. They are annoying with their names. See, like I cannot. So no mercy, no mercy. I'm kicking Air Force. Like I don't know who these guys are, but you cannot tolerate anyone, even like 3 infantries. Because the game is using root square, it's like buffing the amount of infantry. Like proportionally, you get a lot more than 3 troops, and you're gonna take so much of the kills with 3 infantry troops. It's gonna be insane how much kills he steals from everybody, so that's not fair. So he's out. You cannot have anyone with even 100 infantry. You can try once. If you want to mess up your team and steal the points, you send 100 infantry here. And you will see you will steal so many kills compared to the amount of troops you send. Because of the game, you know, formulas. I hope these people did not mess up. No, they did not. Because like it's like, you know, last sec, you send you enter 1 sec before Crazy Joe. You expect to be understood by a panda. People love panda in such games somehow. So it went well. It went well. It's fair for everybody. Just let me send it back to someone's city. And let's go back to healing, to research. We've done that, and one guy got kicked and burned because he did it repeatedly. Yeah, I mean... Like, I don't know what people think, you know, it's a team game, right? You need the team for anything you do, and if you always try to like, you know, take advantage of the team, basically, just for your own good, you know, it's gonna bite you back in the butt, hopefully, one day. Hopefully... So we good. Let's get back to that. That's perfect. That's gonna give us a bit more football as well. That's gonna give us nice stats. And again, I'm not gonna push further than that. for SVS point, but I think it's still good to get a tiny bit in the bag. Can we kick? Too soon. We're gonna do some of that. I'm gonna do 4 or 5 and the rest I'm gonna do today, you know, people are gonna help and stuff. Yeah, some of the Alliance members were like, yeah, I will put 1 infantry and 1 lancer to see which troops are better. Can't understand the logic of that. But yeah, in that case, like that 1 infantry and that 1 lancer are really, really good. I think when you play 48 for 48, if I remember, that's not something I'm mastering yet very well, but if I remember, 48 for 48, the 4% lancer end up doing like 20% of the damage. Because of the way the mass formula is working with what they call crowding. If you go on Wosnerd and you look for that, you need to look at crowding effect. The way like it works with the root square thing. If I understand that properly, remember, I don't understand that properly well, but if I remember properly my conversation around 48 for 48, 4% lancers are like 20% in effectiveness of damage, you know. So that's insane, and that's why the game is confusing as well. Because the mass are not like straightforward and very easy to understand for everybody. Even when you try to, it takes an effort. So it is what it is. No pity for people not doing mistakes. I healed in Crazy Joe, guys. I'm so bad. You should never listen to me again. So let's do a mix of that and balloon. It's a bit annoying, to be honest, to do, but it is what it is. Then I'll put back the regular music when we are done with kicking, but that's gonna be in a while maybe. Let's keep it for after. Let's do the research first. Let's keep it for after. Let's wait for the minute and save 1 minute speed ups. That's so important, saving 1 minute speed ups when you use 450. When you use 450 days, you know, I use like 250 days today of speed up. So that minute was like very, very important to save. But that's something, that's one of the next thing I want to do. It's just like summer is just terrible for me. Like so much to take care of the outside of the house. Wife wants to do, you know, to be a lot more outside than in winter and stuff. So it's kind of, she's in half holiday mode for work as well. So it's tough. But I want to dive into like crowding and the mass and try to find a way like to explain very simply why these things matter and how you can play with it, you know, like with your ratios. But you know, I don't like, I'm not at ease with the mass at all to be able to add value, you know, to tell you like first how it works, and then second of all, how do you use it at your advantage, right? How do you use the crowding effect? I just know like the 4% marksmen are lancers are very important with Mia, for example. That's beyond their skill. That's things I want to do maybe in September when I'm back from holidays. You know, it's in a month and a half, but it's gonna be we'll see what I can do this summer. Just a bit harder in the summer, especially when there are so many events to cover and so many videos to make, so it takes a lot of time. Hellfire here is saying big well on Twitch. I'm not sure, but that's not what I will, you know, qualify as big whale, but thank you, I guess. Let's wait. Let's do the research. Let's check Joe quick. We have 16, so we got a bit of time. 15k, so we got, if we got it, it's not too bad. That's probably 6-7, right? That's not a lot. Thank you for everyone that joined as well. We are nearly 40 today, so that's cool. Summer afternoon. No, thank you for being here. Could be at the lake. I guess some of you are at work anyway, so you might not be able to be anywhere else. You're stuck with me. Either you have to do some work or listen to me. You know, there are many other things you could do as well. So thank you for that. That's what wave 16. So 17 is very slow, so we have a bit of time. I'm just gonna do the research soon. So I spent like 10k balloons only. It's gonna take forever. Let's try this one. Let's do the research. Let's do the research. Let's do balloon. Oh, someone got it. Someone got it just after me, so let's see who that was. That was, what's his name? It was RBZ Lord. Wow, that's a, you know, that could be a random dude, you know? Like a random account, random farm. So we're gonna need to wait a bit. We're gonna need to wait a bit. So my power is not really moving, right? I mean, I'm getting a tiny bit of points here, but that's... these tiny percentages of stats is not really doing much, to be honest. So how am I doing as well? I'm 6, but we are often one of the first one to do it. So AD and PT are in front, and then these are people that do it, you know, our friend Jean and Krista that are doing it in farm alliances. I don't know which one they use. Probably their own alliances. So that's two different ones. Do you guys have questions about Crazy Joe? Because I'm kind of doing something else, but we could totally look at Crazy Joe reports and talk about how it works if you guys want. Just let me know. These lives are for you as well. Even if there are a lot of things to do in game, they are as well for you. So I should not be eating, but you know, it does not really matter, to be honest. Let's go to that. So how am I doing for research? Still 18 days, so that's pretty cool. You know, if you do it like that, T12, it's probably work, like, you see, like I just should make a video about it. If you can be online like me a lot, your T12 research, I'm gonna manage to do what I want. You can do it Monday, you can do it Tuesday, you can do it Friday. And you could spend so many, you know, save so many hours of speed up by just starting one, you go offline for like 2 hours, 1 hour and a half, it's gonna be completed. You can do one every hour and a half when they are that short, you know. It's gonna work at the end of the day, so. See, it's really going down, right? It's I'm losing 2 hours out of 6. So let's start another one, and that's gonna be the last for today. I should have let it run, to be honest. That's gonna be enough, you know. Or do I want to push? Do I want to push? Like, part of me is like, should I save for next SVS and do like a big push next SVS? But I just, you know, I really don't want to save for. I really don't want to save for 2 months anymore. It's really, my progression needs to happen. My account needs to progress. So it's just a question of like, I need to do a lot of improvement next time. So I probably need to save a lot more than what I have when it comes to refined fire crystal and things. I just need to have a lot more. I think so. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe I don't use speed ups. Maybe I just do like, you know, upgrades, basically. Oh, sorry, that was the wrong click. .7. As long as I'm doing 3, I'm happy. And wave, you know, wave 19 is gonna touch very soon. Then we're gonna do it again. See, my position reach an end, so that's okay. Katana, oh, that's not a lot of points. Because we failed. Wow, Oro is burning as well. Why am I reinforcing? I'm reinforcing the wrong person. I'm reinforcing the wrong person. Come on, guys. Is it that complicated? Is it that complicated? The dude is like hot, you know, he's moving inside quickly and stuff, and it's like... Come on, Jackie. Let's go. Right troops, please. Right troops. So Hector, Molly. And that's gonna be easy peasy. Hopefully he can send again, you know? Green. He was quick, but I mean, if you make mistakes, you make mistakes. We don't have to pay for individual mistakes. That's something that's hard for alliances to do sometimes. It's like, oh, you know, I don't want to kick someone, whatever. It's like, you know, you don't make the group pay because of someone's mistake. It is up to them to do things properly. And if they don't, you know, there is consequences, even if it's a small one. Like missing just a crazy job, basically. So that's a decent amount of points for now. It's gonna be 3 mil, you know. I don't really care that much. It is what it is. By the way, if I have limit 200k for bear, what should be ideal joining ratio? I know it changes to person, but what would be ideal? It depends on your gen, it depends on your power, it depends on whatever you want you are. So it could go. It depends on the hero you use. If you use Mia, you don't need a lot of lancers. If you use Reyna or Dominique, Gen 14, you need a bit more lancers. It depends on a lot of things, but by default 5590 is not too bad. It's probably a bit too much infantry for middle. You know, if you, I forgot which gen you are, Sesh, but if you are Gen 5, 6, you can go down to like 2-3% infantry already. I have them on Discord. They're on Discord in the French and English channel. On both channels, they are available. The ratio I suggest. So it is what it is. Let me double check. Last time the ratio. We're good. We're good. Everyone has the right heroes. Execution is perfect. I'm gonna kick his butt. You know that Crazy Joe is actually a woman? Did you know? We should do a did you know series in Whiteout. I know, but Elsha talks makes me confused most of the time. Yes, because, you know, even me, because I don't understand enough. That's the problem. Either it could be I'm not really good with math. I'm not like a great mathematician or anything like that. So, you know, these things are not easy to... If you are like very good at math and you know, probably did some kind of studies around it, it's a lot easier to get. For the, you know, the average dude like us that just did a bit at school and, you know, understand the basic, it takes a bit of effort to understand. For them, it's like obvious, you know, they talk about it and it's like in their brain, it makes all the sense in the world. But to me, sometimes it does not. I don't understand the consequences of what they say properly without taking like spending a real effort to try to understand. Let's go. Let's get going. Doomkeeper, let's go. Like, Geronimo is very bad though. Even if he's like 1 star, it's because he's a 1-star player, right? You see? He's a full star, but he's a 1-star player, you know? He needs to level up. We need to, you know, we need to upgrade Geronimo. That would be fun. I don't know if it would be fun. It would be spender thing, but you could increase Geronimo's skills and stats so he shoots better and you get better rewards. You can improve his gear or something, like in the fishing tournament, you know. So he's actually like in the punching one, they punch better. But here he's actually just, you know, shooting a bit better because it's a bit painful to watch him, to be honest. It's a bit painful to watch Geronimo trying to do something with his legs, you know. It's just very stable. It's hard to do. I don't know if you ever tried to do that, but like kick non-stop, not that easy. That quick, you know, that's impressive, but nothing else. So we are back to reset. So yeah, it's gonna take forever to spend these. So what's gonna happen next? Next, we're gonna have to play. The. We're gonna have to play. What is it? Frostfire Mine in 21 minutes. But what I want to do before is, you know, I'm gonna use every single gems I make today to get more of these. The more we punch, the more we get, the more we get, the more we can buy. So I'm gonna try to spend like all of my goals today to be able to spend all the gems. And if I need gems, I buy a pack tomorrow or whatever. And it's gonna happen anyway, so I'm not too stressed about that. Don't give ideas to the devs. I try to give idea often to the devs. Oh, sorry for that. I misclicked it. I don't know what we can do at the community, but I'm thinking about that a lot. Like, how can we make like a feedback, you know, an easy way for them to, like, I don't know how they work in Whiteout Survival, but what I've seen when I was working in gaming companies is like community managers, you know, they look at social media, they read all these things, they read Discord, they read Twitter, they read, I mean, X, I guess, Facebook. They read all these things. I'm assuming that nowadays you have AI doing that for you and giving you summaries, right? Probably. I would not be surprised, right? But you read all of that. You have regularly, like, usually you have regularly meeting with dev, maybe once a month, maybe once a week. It really depends on how community is integrated in the project. Some games are, you know, a lot more based on community feedback than others, so it really depends. And usually they have like internal emails and communication from the community team going around for stakeholders, and often like for the whole company. Like in the companies I worked in, usually you get it if you want to, you know, some of these newsletters, you do. It's not necessarily sent to everyone by default, but if you wanted to get the community roundup, you know, you just ask and it's sent to you. So, you know, and content creators are important part of that, you know, ecosystem, because we have, you know, I have a very specific public. Probably Shield Gaming has a lot more like free-to-play public. Probably Tooth Gamer has a lot more of a spender public. You know, we all have a different audience, right? And if they need feedback from like a specific topic, you know, one of us could be a very good source of feedback from, you know, from our players and stuff. So, with the listen is the first point. You know, it's never that simple. It's never that simple. So, you know, you play the game that is developed, you play the game that's available now. They are working 6 months ahead, a year ahead, you know, whatever, right? So some things are already ready. Maybe their next patch is nearly ready, and, you know, they are working on what's next. And what's next, it's a big battlefield, it's a big new game mode, it's a big thing, and they don't have time to come and change the next patch, right? They don't have to go back. Else they have to do testing, they have to do debugging, they have to do a lot of things, right? So sometimes, you know, it's not that simple as putting it into the game, or sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. It really depends on how they work, and I don't know how they work in, you know, in Whiteout, but some context is never hurtful, I guess. So I think for research, I'm really hesitating, man. I'm really hesitating. I think I might just get these points of stats, to be honest. They are very cheap. So I keep, you know, I do three or four of these a day, or I do a bit more of these a day. They are 7 hours. Try to save as many speed ups as I can, you know. But I don't know where the healing will be available, you know. I haven't seen anything. I don't know if someone found something in the game file. Or... Please let me know if you come across something like on Wosner's or another YouTuber, you know, Discord or something. Let's do soccer a bit. I mean, I do feel they do listen. I don't know. I do feel they listen. Like the thing that like the most to me is communication. But on a mobile game, you know, I'm not really surprised. Like most company, even not a mobile game, on PC, like they like game team that are really good at communicating with their player base is the exception, not the rule. So I expect very little when it comes to communication. And if it's better than that, I'm happy. But what do you guys want to talk about? We have a bit of time before Frostfire mine. And I'm gonna kick the ball as much as I can today, so we need to wait for... It's still not a lot, you know? Like, people kicked, you know, 17k already. That's insane. That's really insane. But they are guaranteed to get the skin, you know? I should be guaranteed to get the skin as well. If you think about, like, that's... If I auto-kick, like, 3,000 times, that's 6,000 points. That's, you know, nearly... That's gonna be 11, plus what I get for free. Plus, you know, the coming days. There are 2 days. And if needed, I can buy a bit of... I can use a bit of speed-ups. Come on, let's go. I don't know who is kicking right now, but I don't envy them, you know. I wish they do, you know. Keep going, guys. But it's not the best. It's not the best. Need a video on the bear calculator. It's like how to feed it or what? What the issue with it? But it already has colored cells, so you need to feed it basically. You need to feed the color cell, if I remember properly. Nearly 11,000. It's going up quite a bit, to be honest. Sometimes it goes up a bit less. That's pretty good. Nearly there. I think 11,000 is a bit, you know, it's a bit early to get good rewards, but at the end of the day, if I wait more, it's gonna be such a pain in the, you know. So technically, I would not want to play below 12 at least. But if I want to spend these, you know, 60,000 balls today to be able to get a lot of gems and buy, you know, buy back some extra things, it is what it is. By the time I get a goalkeeper, it might be 16,000 anyway. I mean 12,000 anyway. So yeah, what and all to feel how it works, because there are too much things to enter and it makes me confused. I could go through one once, you know. Maybe after SVS. I wish we got that in a mail, in the website. I think I don't know if they are considering it, but that would be amazing if we have it in a website. That's something we miss, you know. That's really something. I think the one thing we miss is like, yeah, higher quality video when it comes to like in-depth math of the game. And I don't know if any current YouTuber is like, you know, having like math savvy to really do like educative content with an in-depth understanding of that. I don't know. I don't know who's everyone's skill, but and where they are coming from and what their study level and stuff. But you know, it needs to be. I think for me, my math level is not good enough to be really comfortable with explaining these things very with a lot of ease and granularity. So I need to do a lot of work to do it, which I want to do. That's gonna take me a big effort. So I don't know if we have someone else that is really like at peace, you know, with that and could just do very high quality content for that. That would be really helpful for the community, I think. For the one who cares, at least, because not many people will care. But hopefully you have someone in your alliance, hopefully you have someone in your state that understands these things well enough so you can take benefit of it, take advantage of it. And the other thing is like a great website when it comes to like, you know, tools, basically. We have some calculators and things, but Kingshot has a lot better tools in websites, basically. The community is not always, I mean, for packs, it seems they don't have that much. I did not find it yet. But for like, you know, for upgrading your hero gear and things like that, they have a lot better tool than we have. But it needs someone that understands both like the game in depth and that can do that. I have no idea to make websites, for example, so it's a bit tough. But over time, I think, you know, it's gonna happen probably over time. That's why I like, you know, as well I like to support TalkStream in what it does, because, you know, if you do it, you spend so much effort in what, you know, in the quality of the website is putting out, and there is no return, like nobody is watching it, nobody is using it, you know, people get demotivated. So I think it's really important we support these kind of projects all we can, so these people keep, you know, keep being engaged with it, keep being motivated about it, and it's kind of, you know, maybe inspire others to do the same, being like, oh, you know, you know, whoever is making the bear sheet, whoever is making some other stuff is like, oh, I can make a great, you know, I can make that in a website actually, which will be a lot better than Excel sheet, right? You know, 90% of people, you show them an Excel sheet to do bear damage, they're gonna quit before they start, and that's fair enough. No judgment here. That's really fair enough. We have, you know, we have a long way to go to make everything we need to for that game. So 16,000, so that's not too bad. That starts to be very very good when it comes to points or jackpot. And we have 9 minutes to go, so it's not yet. Oh, that's reset. Come on. So who got it? So that was GP7 Coco. He won 6.6. So I won a bit more last time. So that I was pretty high treasure points, to be honest. If it was higher than that, that's pretty good. I'll give you back the music and stop the game. No, but that's fair, Sesh. That's really fair. We play a mobile game. You know, I understand that people don't want to spend half an hour filling a complex Google Sheet to understand how they do damage on bear. I mean, I don't know for you, but for me, it makes all the sense in the world that people don't want to go through that. No. So, you know, even myself, sometimes I don't want to, and I've been doing that in many other games. You know, I've been doing these kind of things like more extensively in other games, like theory crafting and things. So it's not that I, you know, not that I don't know how to, but it's just like it's for bear, right? We are not talking about something that is insanely important, I guess. It's not, you know, it's not. Let's do that. Let's see, because I upgraded a bit my gear, so let's see if I get a few more levels or something. Wow, that did not work at all. Wow. These march are doing peanuts. These march are doing literally peanuts. Let me try something else. That's really, really rough. Let me try... Let me try something else. Molly, I need to remove you the gear. Yeah. Who is my third dancer? 1, 2, 3, that's Fred. Well, Fred does not even have gear. What a loser. Fred is a loser. Hey, Coco. Oh, you won last night because there was the Coco dude, but there was the Japan dude, so that was not you, I guess. But there just was a Coco winning it right now. I thought of you. It's a Coco, but that's a, I don't know, Coco Bear or whatever from Japan, I guess. Japan Alliance, so probably not you, right? Where are you? Are you showing? Probably too far. Valhalla. Hey Flex, well, welcome guys, welcome. How are you today? How is your Tuesday going? Let's see like that. Let's see like that. If he does a bit more, wow, that's terrible. Maybe, man, it's not doing anything. Not doing, I think I'm just, you know. Vas-y, Kired, pas de soucis. Balance. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. That's a lot of infantry in front, but that's a lot more. So yeah, it's not that far, I guess. But it's stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm good. I'm good. Fine. 50 million prep. 0.42. That's really good. Et ben, tu fais des troupes fraîches si tu as besoin de points. C'est pour ça que moi je forme des T5 ou des T8. C'est parce que t'as pas assez. Si tu fais des T9, t'as pas assez d'accélérateurs pour faire de la promotion. Non, ça change rien si tu les promus T9 et que tu les améliores le même jour, ça change rien. Faut les former. C'est pour ça que tu les formes avant, parce que ce temps-là, enfin, comment dire, il est pré-formé. Enfin, t'as pré-formé les troupes, quoi. C'est ça qui compte. Donc non, tu fais des fraîches. Et c'est pour ça que tu peux descendre T8, T7, T6, T5 pour utiliser tes accélérateurs que sur de la promotion. La prochaine fois, c'est comme ça que c'est mieux. So that's a lot of gems back. So let me... Can I play a bit before we go? I guess we're gonna do Frostfire Mine first. We're gonna do Frostfire Mine. I'm 5th. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna push further. It's a bit weird not to push, you know? To develop but not to push, you know? To develop but not to push. 9k, that's not good. Let's heal, let's stop that. We don't have to heal, so that's perfect. Can we improve the island, one building or something? I'm gonna do the whale strategy, guys. I'm gonna only play moving forward the whale strategy. Wish me luck. I hope I don't mess up and I don't waste my rewards. What can I do? What can I do? Can I do that? I need 10. No, I cannot. That's not gonna be close enough at all. Or something I forget to do with that as well. I need to think about it tomorrow in the French video. So we can get... So you can see if you have it or not, right? So I got all of them except this one. Except this one. So I missed 3 of them. I missed 4 of them. I don't even have that one. I thought I bought that one. So I need 4 of them. And 4 of them, how much it cost? 250, so 1,000, and 1,000 is what? 1,000 is $60. It's a lot. It's a lot. I might just buy it though. I might just buy them so I have them available. And then moving forward, I'm just gonna maybe, you know, maybe I buy that. I don't know. Je t'en prie, Kiret, pas de problème, avec plaisir. We'll see later. That's a problem for another day, for another time. How am my expert power doing? Did I increase a bit? Not really. Not really. I mean, I did pass some people, but... Let's go. I'm missing so many books. Experts are like so rough to level up, to be honest. You miss freaking everything all the time. I did the balance, you know, they balance these things very well in high quantity, you know, somehow. So they are, you know, they are smart at math. The devs are smart at math. They balance space spending event and things like that, you know. I'll check Jack later. So let's go. With the new pop-up pack, exactly. That's why I'm thinking I can go a bit heavier on you know, on experts. But that pack is a lot better in value. Like the other ones were like really bad in value. So I'm here. I'm here. So well strategy, we're gonna do left, 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 right. So only left, right. The goal is to get to all the skills as soon as possible. Then I pop the skill and I chill in level 3 mines. I chill in level 3 mines. And this is a very good spot. That's an amazing spot. I don't know if I can get here. That could be the spot that the whale is taking, like a stronger fog than I do. So VIP 10, VIP 12, would that? That's not a monster, probably, at least. It's from a strong alliance. Oh. That might be... Is it one of their whales? That's a monster state, so... They are leading for a very long time, so... So we'll see. So we'll take care of the things around me first. Do I have neighbors? It's very chill for now. I have a bit of neighbors on the right, so I need to take the one that are close to me here. I need to take the one here. I need to take the one here, and then I'm gonna get the one at the back a bit later. I don't want to attract attention, so, you know, I don't want people to know I'm here. Before it was pure pain. I'm hoping that expert packs gonna improve Monday with the level, you know, Gen 5 experts, right? I'm hoping it's gonna happen. I think it's a bit too soon for what they have been doing in the past, but experts are nearly a year old, and sometimes, you know, you get improvements. Let's go. Good luck, everybody. Have fun. Enjoy. May you win. May you win. Well, they teleported both of them, right? That's pretty good. That's an amazing start. I need that. I'm not strong enough not to play with that. I need the extra deployment capacity to be a bit stronger, to be honest. I really need that. I might be having the luckiest start I ever had, to be honest. It's gonna be insane. So I'm gonna need to pop the 5k now. So let's go. So it's gonna be 10 secs, so it's gonna be 24.47. Even 44.48. Perfect. Oh, this one is taking the level 2, so I need to get it back to... So how many sec? 16 sec? I don't have gems to speed up my march. Oh, come on. I don't have gems to speed up my march. Isn't that terrible? So where am I? I'm here. I'm nearly there, right? So it's gonna be very easy to finish. I could move towards level 3. So that's not a strong dude. I'm going to probably need one teleport. One teleport here. 47, so I need to do that. 6 seconds, it's going to be okay. We got it, right? We got it, so I need to teleport again. I need to find a good spot around here. I'm going to take a second to try to find a good spot. So that's a globe, and that's a very strong fox. Here. That's someone that does not seem too strong. Here he has a bit of a better skin. And here, I mean, I'm gonna go on him basically. And hope for the best. So you use that and then one by one. I should have teleported closer to the thing. I teleported so poorly, but that's okay. And do I win him easy? I win him everywhere. So hopefully he go the way. He go the way. Here I failed. Because it's what? His main march? It's probably one of his main march, right? So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna recall. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna kick him off of that and hopefully he leaves. And hopefully the buff is still active. Active 11 sec, that's perfect. See, there you go. So now you see I'm gathering at 53 per second. So that's best than everything else in the battlefield. So this one is gathering at 53 as well. And the only thing I need to do is trigger the 5k every minute. And now I'm like 14 already, which I did not drop too low because I had a very cool start where I could get so much points from the beast, right? From the things. So now I'll be able to chill and gather non-stop. And the only thing I need to do is to pull back one march non-stop and to get the trigger the 5k. I have no idea where am I with the 5k. But so I'm gonna see that, you know. I'm gonna probably wait another 10 sec before I do it to try to trigger it. Just to be on the safe side. And you see already 14 to 5. And that's all you have to do. And that's why people that play with the lethality buff, even the whales, they don't understand how it works. And I'm sorry for them. Hopefully I prove them wrong today again. The only thing that is breaking their strategies is if people are stronger than you and you cannot hold the mines and you are fighting for the mines, right? That the only way you get totally destroyed is if you are fighting for the mines. And I think I got the 5k, but I'm not sure exactly when. Hazard, well strategy today, yes. Only that now, only that. So I'm putting that one back. That's my main march as well. So if someone is causing me troubles, I'm gonna use my main march to, you know, to fight back. I'm gonna try to see. So it's gonna be 21, 21. 21, 24. Did I got the 5K? No, I did not. So I need to put it back again and do it again. So I'm wasting a bit of time, but you see, I'm already first and I'm flying. Nobody else seems to be using that strategy. I don't get why that strategy is available on YouTube for over a year and a half for whales. I mean, I think I know it for like a year and a half already. I just could not do it myself really. So I got the 5K. It was 2058. And that's better than getting volcano. So I'm gonna stay here and I'm just gonna get the volcano with that march. I'm gonna trigger the 5K, get the volcano, trigger the 5K, get the volcano, trigger the 5K, get the volcano during the volcano. And all of these guys gonna stay inside and gather because that's make more point than the volcano because the buff here is on cooldown and you cannot use it all the time, right? See? Flying. So let people leave me alone. Not knowing that Stunt Online, there is like the god dude here that's probably I don't want to mess with. Not gonna scout, not gonna tell anything to everybody, to anybody. And I need to already pull out. So I'm gonna trigger first, right? I'm just a bit far, so that's something I need to reach it. I need to teleport again before I do the 5K. Before I resend these, I'm gonna teleport again. So 5K here, you see, bam. And then I'm gonna do a volcano. So I'm gonna try to take that one, the quickest one to get, and then 5K again, volcano, 5K again, volcano, things like that. And that's my main march, so you know I should be chilling a volcano. There is nobody strong around, and that's really perfect. When you have it like when you have it set up that way, it's just pure pleasure, you know. See, like. And the only thing that can mess me up is like people knowing how to play and getting middle. Of course, they can take the first spots, and that's people, you know, starting to fight with me and kick me out of the building. If they realize you know, they are stronger than me and they understand what I do, they can always do that eventually. In that case, I'm sending the main squad because that's the one I got, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. It could be any squad you have, it does not matter actually. It's just like the main squad is a bit safer if someone is trying to get your volcano, right? That's really it. See, like someone is trying to get that volcano. So I'm gonna kick them out of it instead of going to another one that's very far. I'm just gonna kick them out of this one. It's not gonna give me the 4K, but you know, how much? They're just gonna gather, like, I mean, they gathered 1K off of it. Maybe they gathered, yeah, they gathered 2 or 3. Yeah, they gathered quite a bit, to be honest. They gathered quite a bit, so it's a bit safer, but you don't have to. You don't have to. And I'm just gonna wait for the 5K again. And at the time where people are making most of the points, right? They are making a lot of points right now as well due to the volcano, so... Do we have a volcano close? I don't have a volcano close, so I might not go to volcano this time. I might just stay inside. I just don't know if I got the 5K, so I'm gonna, you know, send it back and forth just to make sure I got it. I did not pay attention. But if I delay it, no, it's not too bad, but... Yeah, I got it now, so it's 1721. So I sent it too soon because I did not keep track. So I lost like 30 sec or something. It's not the end of the world, but... And you know, I don't want to fight like for a volcano that's gonna be dead by the time I arrive or something like that. If there is no volcano, you just gather. It takes 10 sec to come back, so it was 21, so around 41. I need to kind of, you know, claim it back, send it again. And, you know, I got patrols are not giving me points at all, so there is no benefit in doing the patrols. You know, you can leave it to other people so they don't do as much points. And here I can start to send it back. Wait 2-3 sec just to be safe, because it's sometimes lagging a bit somehow. It's weird. It says 10 sec, but it goes out and it's 8. So that I don't really understand. It says 10 and it goes out and it's 8. And so 5k again. Bam. There you go. And Siu is doing well. Siu is doing well. I don't know where she is. We can try to spot her. Was like 38. She is here, right? So she's clearly a big spender. And she's doing a mix of gathering, I guess, and she's doing a mix of collecting. So that's one strategy. I don't know what people play, but I've seen people that manage to gather and kill patrol in the level 3 area, and they do a decent amount of points. I'm really curious if someone knows about that strategy. It's not as effective as mine, but it's decent. And I'm, you know, maybe they pick this one, maybe they pick this one, they pick that, they pick like an hybrid strategy, and they try to like have some march inside level 3 mines and then kill patrols. Or I don't know, it's a bit weird to me. Is your cat max? I'm just missing the last skill level 1. So the last skill is she's 18 level, and the last skill is level 9. So I'm missing like 500 per minute. Something like that. So she's nearly max, yeah. I have all my non-combat expert max, basically, except KT1 level. So here, see, they are popping again. So I'm gonna want to use the teleport again, and just need this to be... okay, so this one is coming back. I need to see what they're gonna do. I need these 2 mines to be, you know, to be finished, to be done. I will re-teleport again in a sec. So I'm gonna teleport again. I'm gonna use the skill, and I'm gonna send my strongest march to people, right? Where mines are contested, who could be contested. So that's that. So hopefully that dude is not like very strong. And hopefully he's leaving me away. But these guys can be strong, right? This guy moved in, he can be strong and can mess me up a bit. Well, did I win? I won. That's good. Let's go. That's why you buff as well, right? That's why you buff 10%, because, you know, if that dude was stronger than me, that's why some people buff 20, but he's really not that stronger than me. And he got a lot less troops. His KT is like nowhere near. So that's good. So the only thing I could do better is to try to get more of these corners. That's something I did not do well. I did not really hunt for them. I did not really try to get them. So, and here now I'm gonna try to trigger the minutes, the 5k every minute back again. Buff on gem spending dates are not too... Yeah, I could have as well, you know. I could have. You need to use the gem. But I'm at the stage where I need so much on pets that I'm a bit still... I'm still be like... I'm conservative with my gems. When my pets are far enough that I don't really need the gems to do the pets, because I'll get so little, so in a couple of months, maybe a bit more, 5, 4, 5, then I'll start to waste my gems like crazy in fighting. But, you know, until then... Spent 100k on petstone. I spent 3.5 million on petstones. So that's, you know, you don't see. So I need to get that 5k in order. I don't know where it is. And I will need, I'm far from middle, right? So I will need to speed up a march quite a bit to get to middle. That's going to be very important. Because I'm converting gems into charms by ranking 1, right? That's what you do here when you are a spender, is like you are printing charms by using gems. And there is not many more things you can do with gems that is better than charms, right? By making sure you rank, like that's what you do. And charms is power. So let's look 5k or not? 5k, so it was 1129. But they're doing good, to be honest. Like, Siu is doing decent. Like, God Day is like very far, but he might be holding middle a lot, so. Is that my main march as well? That will be important. That's not my main march, so I need to find my main march. My main march is where? So I'm gonna need to swap eventually for middle. Try to hold middle a bit longer. So we said 1129, so I'm a bit behind. See, it says 6x and it's like 2 or 3, so I don't know if it's what's changing that. 1024. Salut Jim. For your strategy, what skills for KT is useful? All of them. All of them. But the first one is useful. Why? Because the first one allows you to get your talent tree faster. You unlock that a lot faster. So if you unlock that in twice faster, or something like that, then you know you get to level 3 mines a lot sooner and you make a lot more points. So skill level 1 is really good, and then skill level 5 is just regular income, so it's good as well. So she's trying to steal my volcanoes. That's okay, you know. I don't really need the volcanoes in my strategies. She might be strong, so I don't know. So I'm gonna trigger the 5k. And my volcanoes got stolen, so I'm gonna just, you know, chill here with the 5k. And that's gonna be it for now. It's not... So she's doing, or they are doing, I don't know. And I really don't want to upset them or anything like that, you know. I'm gonna try to get the volcano. Why it's more important to get the 5k in time, to be honest. You get more from the, you know, from the 5k in time than the volcano. I'm gonna gather for 2 sec. Middle, so I need to swap that as well. I need to swap that. So I'm losing a bit of power right now. I have like only 4 mines gathering with the buff. And this one's gonna loot the buff, so that's not ideal what I've been doing. That's not ideal, but I'm gonna trigger the buff here. That should be triggering it in 5 sec. I don't know if I did. I'm gonna get the volcano with my main march here, and then I'm gonna trigger the buff. Oh, you want to get that? I'm gonna kick your butt. So, you know, if I can remove their main march, I'm happy. I'm gonna get back to here. Can I use the buff? 5 minutes? Yeah, I can use it. So that's perfect, actually. That's actually perfect. So I need to recall. Where is it? I need to recall that one. So let me do that properly. So I need to recall that one. That one. I'm gonna send no hero. That's not important. I'm gonna send no hero. That's not important. I'm gonna keep my heroes here and my main march for middle. And I have my two mines that were like, you know, kind of lacking. They are good now. And we're gonna go middle and use speed ups 50% speed up. Someone ported. Many people teleported. That's why as well, you know, they stopped gathering. See, some people are already in it. And my main march failed. We're gonna see that. And I'm gonna send another one. I'm gonna keep my second march here. I'm gonna collect these. So who is inside? So someone is inside and managing to hold. So she hold for 5 seconds. That dude is a monster, apparently, probably. So let me see if it's worth like... I'm not good at spinning up a march. So Sue, like, she kicked my butts. She's quite stronger. She might be above 20% as well, to be honest. But you know, so far nobody is close to beat me, so she's not gonna be first in middle, and that dude is gonna get 100k is nowhere near. So unless someone start to kick me, like this dude, I'm good. So he's failing to kick me. That's really good. So someone managed to get in. So let me try to swap. Get in for a bit. And let me get that. Oh, that did not work. F me. That's God. God is very strong. So see, like, people, these well, they don't care to play well. Like, they just, you know, they just go around. They enter late. They don't use any gems. If they know that they could be first anytime they wanted so easily. Maybe they know and they don't care. I don't know. But maybe they don't need the rewards. But I personally need the rewards, you know. But my concern is... No, the well is very low as well. God is like here as well, so I'm not too concerned by anyone. So I'm just gonna send a march non-stop, and you know, with a bit of luck, if he does not refresh, see, they're coming back. So you want to time it maybe after someone else. If there is like a strong player going, these are all weak players. These are all weak players. Is this one potentially strong? Is this one potentially strong? Probably all weak. Yeah, all of these are weak, so my march is not gonna do anything. So you could try to time it after a strong player as well. That could be something you do eventually. Let me try to get the 5k, just in case. You know, you never know what's going on, but that seems to be won by now. Free-to-play version is killing instead of gathering. Yes, Sesh did not change. It's nothing changed for free-to-play. Oh, I got inside. And is that healing my troops? If I get it for 11 sec, is that healing my troops? I never paid attention to that. I think it's healing back my troops to march, to main march. Like, do I have a full march? Yeah, you have a full march, so it's healing fully, right? It's the symbol it has, so... See, like, that's pretty good. Because I have so much more troops. So the power gap is big, but so much more troops, it works. So Safira, so I'm getting hurt a lot. My mines are finishing up. So some people will replay themselves with the teleport eventually, but you know, you don't have to. We're gonna gather again, 3 sec. To optimize a bit for it. So 1. 2. Oh, they are sending troops. I mean, I will see. If I need to send heroes, I'm gonna send heroes, but... you know, it's so sorted, right? It's 1. I'm in castle as well, so yeah, I can win without heroes even. So let's send to middle again. Second march. Maybe we do like any bit of gems like that. I got kicked out here. Okay. So we're gonna go to... Oh, that's someone from our state. I'm gonna go here with my third march. And I could get to middle again, so... But see, they don't even really try, to be honest. They don't really try. Wow. I don't know what I click. I clicked the NAD or something. That's the Facebook from the store. Sorry, one sec. I'm gonna get back my games. That's the issue of these blue stacks and shit. So where do I go? Let's get my main march here. And then I'm gonna swap and I'm gonna go middle as well. I don't have time to go middle again, so I'm gonna be third, I think, middle. That's gonna be good enough. Azael, good day. Kicking our butt here. Gathering, chilling. That's gonna be hopefully above 700 mil, probably. I've known some people made above 800k, I think. I'm not sure how they do it, except getting middle and just being better at it. But that's what I can do. That's what I know what to do, and that's usually far enough. Yeah, it goes very, like, free-to-play, you can, free-to-play strategy, you can do that, right, basically. That's what you can do with the free-to-play. So everyone doing here, if they're using the free-to-play strategy, they are doing very well. But everything else, you know. Amazing! All these charms. Amazing. Love it. Love it. Bam! All of these. Oh, you can't see. Oh, BlueStack is back. Sorry for that, guys. BlueStack is a bit more peculiar, I guess, something like that. I mean, you did not miss anything. I just collected the rewards, so you know. 60 and 90 from her, pretty good. That's the points where people ended. That should be back. That should be back. Gonna be a sec maybe between the comments and what you see, but that should be okay. And then the event itself. Lucky, Frosty. How much did I do last time? Last time I did 700,000. So that's since, you know, that's me using the free-to-play strategy. And that's, you know, since I got... since we got Catty, you can see the difference between Catty, no Catty, right? You can clearly see the difference with Catty. Then that's the well strategy. GG, did you guys were playing? Anyone was playing as well, or did you do? Or did it go? Just let me check the... Ok, cool, c'est revenu. Yep. I should not re-register in Alliance Championship. I register with the buffs, with no pets, but with the buffs. And I think that's better than if I re-register now. I think I'm not gonna be higher with 10% and pets. Well, I don't know. What do you think? Is that 10% and pets better than 20% and no pets? I mean, they are gone now. I just use them. So I'm actually curious. Because pets are 10% as well. How many pets you get? You get more buff than pets, right? That's a good question when you have all pets available. I've been told to focus, so officially, Trevor, my hero gear mainly at the mid spender. I spend like 400 a month. Yeah, it's a big one, right? You will do probably a bit of experts, right? You can afford quite a bit of experts. You can afford quite a bit of fire crystal. So like packs like me at Bazaar are really good. With such a budget, basically you barely buy any packs regularly, right? You have two options. If you want to control your budget, you can buy some of these packs regularly, but they have a lot less value. Or you go with the flow and you buy very high value pack during events, right? But you never know. Some months will be terribly more expensive. Some months will be chill. But you kind of like, you know, wait for seasonal event, wait for treasure hunter, wait for like events like that, Journey of Light, and you spend a lot more on these events. And maybe you find like a, I don't know, $100 worth of pack that you buy every, you know, regularly. So you can buy the Vault of Enigma, you can buy, you know, Endless Wayfarer, they are really good, Journey Treasure, whatever. You buy a bunch of these packs that are high value, and then everything else you keep for seasonal event and pop-up events. But that's harder to manage a budget, because some months they go crazy with events and you will need far more, you know, you might spend far more than 400. So you have mostly these two options, I find. That's the best value if you can manage the budget, because some people blow up their budgets and they overspend a lot. And you know, the issue with it is like when either you get, you know, some events are like $400 to max them out. Like Journey of Light is $385, and that's crazy value. That's the best event in the game probably. So it's like, if you don't mind, for example, to go a bit beyond budget when there is like a Journey of Light, or if you manage to kind of, you know, maybe top up 400 4-star a month and then, you know, accumulate over time so you can go crazy on some of the events. Like it's as well, how do you manage your money, right? And can you but overspending is a real problem for some people. So that's why the regular pack strategy works for some, because that's safe, right? No worries, no problem. So let's try to kick some balls when we can, some footballs, to be clearer. And that's gonna be it, guys. I'm gonna go back to real life. Maybe I'll get an ice cream while that's what I wait. I'm kind of wanted to eat something. I'll be right back in a sec. Footballs. It's like my head translating from French. In French, it's not a bad thing to say, you know. So we get the Doom Keeper. On regarde après, Kiret, si tu veux, mais c'est, ça dépend d'où t'en es, c'est pas, enfin, pas si facile que ça, on va dire. Rappelle-moi où t'en es. So let's try to be lucky. $15,000 to go. And whatever I got as a gem, we're gonna, you know, spend it back in the game right away. So, are you watching France-Spain today? Is that the final? I don't have TV, so I cannot watch. I don't even know what to watch football. What is it? Is that semi-final or final? Semi-final. So England, Argentina. Probably not. My wife is going for a week, so we're probably gonna spend the evening together. And if I, you know, she's not really into football. let's put it that way. But from the little I know, it might be one of the best match, right? Aren't they like the best team in the tournament? I mean, it always depends on it plays out, but I've heard they are the best teams. I guess it depends who you ask. I'm not into football. No, I don't watch sports. I really don't watch sports. I never did. Even the sports I used to practice a lot, it was really never really my thing, to be honest. I used to watch Formula 1 with my dad when I was a kid. Maybe that's the thing, you know. So that's probably a good one to watch. But I don't even know where to watch it, to be honest. M6 Plus. Dim, you can switch as purple. You don't want to do it before, but you want purple. Purple, you can do your advanced mark as low spender free to play. Which leaderboard? This one? I'm gonna just hide the camera because it's gonna be too sensual for me eating that ice cream now. It starts to melt. Do you play League, Counter-Strike, Valorant? No, I don't. I mostly play Diablo 4 right now. A bit of what the name? A bit of Hero Might and Magic, Olden Era. Pass of Exile, I need to go back to it. I'm not a FPS player. Just play Overwatch when it came out, but what's the best thing to buy in that shop? The value is the hot item. For once, they are very well priced and they are really good. So these are to buy. Then the next best value is charms. Then the next best value is chief gear. Then the next best value is pets. Right? And then speed ups and resources are terrible. So that's the order of value. But you don't always have to buy what's the highest value. You can buy what you need as well. It's all well priced. If you spend between like 0 on that event to $170, all of it is super well priced, and spending more is not worth it. So we can play soon again. It's gonna take a little while, but it's not too far until we can play again. Just let me check one message or two. And I'm gonna keep that for later. Very interesting. How much do we have? These are 64 teams, right? Tundra Arms League, right? 64 if I remember. Oh, it's 128. That's 16. So that's for 68 people, right? In Kingshot, they do 128 people. So they do 128 groups. But I think the game was more popular and kind of grew up. There are more states within the same range of heroes, so that makes sense. But they are doubling the size of these. So it's a lot more competitive, I guess. So we're gonna patiently wait. I'm gonna kick the ball a bit more. I mean the football, sorry for the not these ones. But yeah, there's not much to do more in the game, right? Everything else is done, so if you guys want to talk about stuff, it's a good time as well. Checking a bit like what I have to do after. Yeah, if I say ball, kick the ball, it's okay, right? If I put an S, it's like borderline. So we're gonna kick the ball, the football. Just one. I need 11,000 at least, and 11,000 is very early. Like if you don't have that many and you don't want to play them today, like I do, because I want to get the gems and I want to invest the gems and I want to play the football, then I want to spend the gems. I want to rinse and repeat as much as possible. If you don't do that, it's a different story. You can wait 12, 13, 14,000, no problem. Just it's gonna take forever if I wait. But it's going quick. It's going quick. We're gonna need to be a bit more patient, but it's actually pretty decent. Nearly there, nearly. Well, it's not too bad, Sesh. It's not too bad. Not the end of the world if you put 10% Lancers. It might still be enough you win, you know, but the issue it might want to make them make more like different choice on heroes basically. That could be the issue. But you know, they can watch my video, they can read the guides on Discord, you can copy paste the guides on Discord, see if it helps. If they don't trust me, it's all on WoW Nerds as well. It's probably not as digestible. It's probably to search a bit more, but it's all in there as well. So, but you cannot convince someone that do not want to listen. So that's the same problem that with our uncles and family members when we argue with them at Christmas. When nobody wants to listen, you cannot teach anybody. Let's go, Doomkeeper. Thank you, Flex. Have a good day. See you next time as well. Cheers. Thank you for dropping by. Let's go back with the maybe a bit lower. Let me know, guys, if it's too loud or not. How is my sound? My sound is okay. It's average, so not too high. I like to hear the sound of the items dropping, you know. I wish it tells you how much you get in total, you know. That would be amazing. Stamina cans, that's decent as well for free to play, to be honest. A bit of stamina cans. Doomkeeper, let's go. And that's, you know, 3 times 2000 gems, so as good as it gets for a 3-time Doomkeeper. Doomkeeper again? He's so fat that you cannot, you know. There is no way you mark a goal, but you just have to make him explode. It's like you should so you know, so much that you make him explode. Is Rufus actually a must for Gen 11? Yeah, he's a must. You're gonna use him for bear until Gen 15 or whatever. He's gonna be used apparently so much. Yeah, he's really a must. He's one of the better hero in the game. He's just not as good as Bradley was in Arena. He's of course better than Bradley because Bradley is like 4 generations earlier, right? But like, you know, assuming they were like in the same gen, like Bradley will have more impact in Arena than Rufus, but he's decent. But Rufus is really, really good overall. He's really insane. So would be a mistake to keep Rufus, I think, for 99% of people. Even if it's, you know, just for bear. At that stage, if you have a good alliance, you will do your maximum damage on bear anyway, right? So there is a point that could be made that, you know, that it matters. For us, like we are Gen 11, we do bear in like 10-15 minutes. You do your points. Wow, let's go. I don't know how many that was, but that was a lot. Hey uncle, in the league, is the exploration or expedition skill that counts? Same question for Canyon. So Canyon, I mean, like expedition is nearly everywhere. Exploration is very rare. So you have Arena, and you have exploration, right? These two modes. So in these two modes, lethality, attack, defense do not work. You have hero health, you have escort defense and hero defense. You have a few other stats, right? In the league, all your stats matter. Your chief gear matters, your pets matter. So it has to be expedition. It cannot be exploration if you think about it that way. The only thing that has exploration stats is heroes themselves and hero gear. That's the only thing that have exploration stats on them, I think. And widgets, of course, but they're part of hero gear, right? Everything else has to be expedition. So the leagues, it generates reports like if you do a solo march, like if you do a rally, it generates the same kind of reports. So hopefully that helps. About the pet mark, after spinning the wheel, I have 230k gem. Is it interesting to take 100k gem on pet mark so I will be able to spin? Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. You can even do a bit more, to be honest. I mean, depending on... Yeah, you want to be safe, but 100k, like, you could do 150k, you will be safe, basically. Doomkeeper at 16,000 nearly, let's go. That's good. You know, some gems, some essence stones. Essence stone is not too generous for essence stones, but eventually. That's good as well. That's more than 3, you know. And the, you know, the footballs are going down, so... Just take forever. I think some people don't care, you know, some whales. They just let it run, you know. Would make sense to me. Would make sense to me. You know, it's so little what you get. If you win, you know, 7 more footballs, it's like so little. 3, 4, 5. Lucky strike, let's go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. Oh, come on. I'm having decent luck. Like the rewards were a bit crap, but I'm not doing 3 times hit at all. I'm doing like regularly 7 plus, 10 plus. Come on, it's mine. I need more. I need more. I don't think I need more, to be honest. I'm gonna get the city skin no matter what, but that the first time it's gonna be useful on my state, I think. We might be more than 10. Oh, come on. You know? Already, like, I mean, it's gonna be above that, no problem. And many others gonna be, so... It's might be the one of the first time we have to go beyond the... We have to get the guaranteed city skin here. Which one will you pick if you win? Which one do you prefer? Mine, I'm still feeling the bear shit. Take a lot of time. Yeah, it does. It does. All of that to tell you the ratio I have on Discord that you just have to read. Hopefully something close enough, you know? But my suggestion is not too bad. I'll totally pick that one, to be honest. I find it quite better. I find it quite better. I don't like that part. I like that one is cool. Oh, you will pick the Emperor Penguin? Who else will be will pick the Emperor Penguin? Adard, you might be part of the like 5%. Last time I asked, people were like, oh, the Emperor Penguin is ugly. But some people love it. I have a few people that really love it and that wear it all the time on my state. So that's not a surprise. It reminds me, like, I don't know if you had these cartoons when you were a kid. We had like Jeanne et Serge, so that was volleyball, I guess. And there was this kind of effect, you know, when they were like smacking the ball, like you will see like, you know, like crazy colors and shit. And there was one about football. What was the name when I was a kid about the football? Olivetum? Was it Olivetum? Jason and Hazard's gonna have a fight. But yeah, it's some people. That's why I like the skins, is because they are polarizing. So some people love them, and then you get it, and then you can skip all the other ones because you don't like it. And I think that's fine. I really think that design one, that's fine. So we are not all fighting for the same skills over, you know, same skins over and over. Yeah, you like. I don't like the football part when they play, but the trophy is cool. Trophy is cool. Not this one. How am I doing for resources? See, I'm getting some of it from the footballs. Gems. I'm back to a tiny bit of gems. I'm gonna actually buy a few packs that I wanted to buy. Let's do that now because I'm gonna be able to get the gems. So today we're just gonna buy. I think I'm gonna do that once. Then it's gonna be 5 and 10. Oh, I could have bought this one 2 times. That's a bit better. Well, whatever. So we're gonna do. I don't have. I don't have. I don't have. I don't. Now I need to place these. Good luck. Good luck to me. I'm gonna scrap my lens. I'm gonna need to scrap my island and to remove everything. I don't have the spots, you know. This one I can squeeze easily somewhere here, you know. It's like a hunting before you go to the tree of life, whatever. So that I can do easy, and I can even like do. This one is kind of a statue, could be, you know, somewhere here with the. Maybe like the war stuff is kind of going a bit behind. And this one is kind of marking the entrance of it. You see, I played like city builder game. I don't know if it shows, but I did play city builder game a lot. I just don't know if it shows. What do I have else? I have this one. This one is what? It's like a banquet. These one are like too close to each other. It's ugly. So select. That's gonna be nicer with a bit of space between them. Can I put another one here? Like I put, you know. We just wait for the, you know, the thing to come back so I can kick the ball again. So street lights, street lights, street lights. On the computer, it's hard to click on it. It's gonna be here, even if it's not the right thing. This one's gonna be here. And what is the last one? It's like a game for kids. So we can always put it. That's gonna go. That's taking far too much places. Retrieve. 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 That's gonna go here. That's gonna go close to the village for kids, I guess. Maybe with a little thing. The kids are here, you know, that the playground and they have some stuff. That's kind of where people live. So I hope you enjoy my design. I hope you enjoy my design. That's heavy, you know. A lot of talent about designing the game, designing the islands. Hey, new skill, welcome. Let me do... So what happened? Why do I have one man less? I wanted to check my resources. I'm gonna do a bit of... Yeah, wood is catching up. I'm gonna do a bit of wood today. Extra. And we're gonna check. Is it time again? Yeah, nearly. Nearly. It went up 4K from 5, so, you know. I'm kind of hesitating to just let it run. Oh, I missed quite a few questions. Is Lean worth maxing as free to play? What are your thoughts? Mid King. Mostly if you are VIP 9, you could consider maxing her. Else I would work towards VIP 9 because you have Expert Gen 4 as well that you need to buy the tracks for, and it's very hard gem wise. So I would not pet Lean if you are not already VIP 9 because you have other priorities for me in my world at least. I'll put her 4 stars and keep doing experts and treks and VIP 9. Knowing that at the time of the year, you know, we're gonna get another kind of event like that. That if you save a lot of speed up and a lot of gems, you get a lot of gems and speed up back. So that's very positive for free to play. It's a period where you have like those second 6 months of the year are a bit easier on gems because of these events. And we have regularly, we have Halloween, we have Summer Game, or we have World Cup. I don't know if we will get Summer Game because we got the World Cup. It's like, you know, it's like similar events in 2 weeks with similar team and similar look. So I don't know if they will do the Summer Games, to be honest. I will be surprised if they do. I think we're gonna get another kind of event. I will assume we have like a Tundra Tundra Adventure instead or something like that, like a filler event that we sometimes have. So that's gonna help you a bit with gems. But yeah, that's kind of where am I. For free to play, I would prioritize the grocery, research, construction, training speed. Yes, of course. Skip eating speed. You can do... I think the infirmary capacity is really important and not that long to develop as well. It's very good. Yeah, I agree with you, Ghost Willis. Like, then in battle, I will go eventually like deployment capacity first in battle, to be honest, as a free-to-play. This, to me, it has more impact with like joining rallies and shit, you know? So, probably where I would start. It helps with emptying your city for Joe, like things like that as well, so that's not too bad. Let's go soon, guys. We are ready to rock, ready to kick. We're gonna destroy him. What day are we? We are second day, so I'm checking King Shot in the meantime, but we're gonna start. It's 9k. If I win it now, you know, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's good. Lucky strike. I like to have lucky strike on them. That was 8, so that's a lot of gems. Let's go. With us, I'll never finish today. Thanks for the hearts. Let's go. Doomkeeper. Do they have an animation that you can guess if you have a winning one? I don't think. I think it's calculated every time. It may be calculated when it pops, you know? Like these are server side, so I don't think it's calculating each kick every one. It might calculate, like whenever it spawns, you might get all your kicks calculated and the outcome already calculated. But I don't know, it works because everyone is getting. I don't know how it works. How would they make that work with the, like a, you know, a big event where everyone is kicking at the same time? But your odds seems to be based on kicks. If you look at the rules, every time you kick, you have a certain amount of percentage to get it. But that seems simple to us. To program, it's another story. To make it work. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have a chance to win. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 and not even a win. That's the max. That's the max. 15 is the max. You cannot do better than 15. I have a revenge to take. I need to win. I need to get your loots 3 times. Hey, Cacassiano, welcome. Welcome. We are warming up for tonight. Geronimo is like... He's a striker. He's not really good at striking though. He's really not really good at it. Once keeper comes out, turn off auto and just tap. Wait until kick is over and tap again. He closes his hands and you have to wait. But it does not change anything, Jay, right? Yeah. Geronimo is great at dealing damage, not so much as scoring goals. I mean, he's trying to do the dealing damage strategy, right? He's like, you know, brute forcing, just like, I'm gonna kick you until you explode. We need Mbappe. He's probably better. Is he good for penalties? Like, we're the best at penalty in the world right now. Is that Messi? Is that Mbappe? That's the one I know. I mean, I know Ronaldo, of course. He plays penalty like he plays SVS, probably. That was only 3 hits. That was very low. Come on. Probably not, but I did that and won. Fair enough. I mean, unless you can make it bug out, like, you know, nothing, whatever you do, change nothing, right? Unless you make it bug, unless you find a way to make it bug. So there is always a chance that things are bugged, you know, in a video game, but still Ronaldo, wow. It's crazy, right? When I was a kid, Ronaldo, how many years he has been playing football? Ronaldo career lens, I guess, career. When did he started? First World Cup, maybe. Let's do that. When did Cristiano Ronaldo had his first World Cup? 2006? 2006? Doomkeeper again. I have a feeling that's very, very long. I know it's a very, very long career, but I don't know how many years. It's like 2 decades? I had 2 decades in mind, but you know, I was already 20, so... So 2022, when he started. And first World Cup was 2006, 2006. Okay, I mean, that's insane. That's really insane. Squad size is la taille de ta marche, la capacité de ta marche. Combien t'as de troupes? But he does close his end when you reach like 10 plus, I think, consistently. That's pretty good. I'm going through some footballs right now. I like that. Kind of want it to be over, to be honest. It's fun, but... I might just let it run and hope for a good surprise, you know? I don't mind if it goes to 20,000, so, you know? Nobody is lucky, but I'm just going through these. That's a lot of speed ups as well. I did not keep track about how many speed ups I got. Come on, Doomkeeper, let's go. 5. Lucky strike, that's good. 6, 7. Oh, come on. Marketing geniuses. Yeah, he had the Frost Star. I mean, it's a star. It's a hero star more than a Frost Star, I guess. But are they the same? Maybe they are the same, actually. And I never really paid attention to how they look. But they are probably that close. Yeah, you're right. But you know what kind of like he has a gear like under his shoulder, like under his short. He has a belt. Like, I mean, there is snow everywhere. I guess it's Whiteout Survival. You know, you're not gonna play football naked or something. Oh, someone got it. Come on. So Lex Droop Dog got it. GG. GG. I think I'm gonna stop here. I'm getting tired and I have things to do. And just slowly do that throughout the day. I have to work on the SVS push video, start to edit it as well. I think wife is coming back. We're gonna get lunch soon, so. The ice cream was not feeling at all, actually. I'm pretty angry. But not much more to do. That's how much I got, you know, from Gem and Speed Up, so that's crazy. Plus up to the $100 pack, so that's really insane to, you know, get the skin, basically. And here I should be with the gems and some essence, so I should be safe here. I mean, some people are going crazy. Especially if we say no... if we say no... no prep phase, right? That's gonna make it. What do you do with orange refinement at the low spender? You wait until you have a purple one. So what you do, if you struggle to get that fast, you pick one of the old ones, right? You pick one of these. You pick one of these, like maybe a green or a gray. You put it to purple, and then you use your marks. So the marks are, you know, the blue are working a lot less with purple. Is your state not doing prep this time? We agreed to, we traded basically, we traded prep for castle, so both states are interested in saving resources and we work together on Tyrant, so we win, they win prep and we win Tyrant, so they're gonna win prep apparently on Beast Day and Training Day, so we do like, we do upgrade that give power, so at the rally leader, I mean a rally leader, I'm not really a rally leader, but like I want, you know, I'm trying to be a wannabe rally lead. I want more power, I have a lot in the bag, so I can do my upgrades for power, right? But I'm not pushing beyond that. I'm not gonna train troops, I'm not gonna use stamina cans, I'm not using useless things. I'm using like the bare minimum I need to increase my power efficiently if I want to, else I can save, I can fully skip prep phase. And we should have the castle, so I don't know, we'll see Saturday how that goes, but... they want to be able to win Tyrant, right? They don't care that much about SVS at that stage of the game. So, and I understand that they are lacking resources. It's insane to go for Tyrant for resources. So that should be what we do. So we'll see. But we came to the agreement yesterday, so we were already a lot ahead. And today, like, we are still doing a lot less than usual. We are like doing 50% else. You know, we are like 50% below than the last time we pushed. So we are still doing a lot less than we used to do. But that's still a lot, so. You're currently in rank 1. That's good, Crucial. GG. GG. What do I do? What do I do? Do I save some hours? Let's keep going. I'm gonna, you know, whenever I have Fire Crystal, I'm gonna let these research go to save speed-ups, I need so much speed-ups. I use 200 days today on research. That's insane. That make me want to buy, maybe. Should I buy that? I need to check. Is that one Fire Crystal Energy? I need to check on TalkStream how good is that. That's, oh, I have 5 days anyway. But, and guys, you know, if you like to support someone, buy, you know, there is a buy me a coffee button on TalkStream website. You know, buy him a coffee. He spends, he's a Globe 2 or Globe 3, so he spends a crazy amount of money as well on the game. And he spent crazy of time in the thing, so to be able to make that website, it cost him like 200, 300k, 400k of his own money, so. You know, that's, that could make sense to buy him a coffee. What am I looking at? I'm looking at regularly scheduled packs, and I'm looking at Fire Crystal Building Pack. And Fire Crystal Building Pack is 150% Gen 3. And so I need to go. So as well, TalkStream like did a lot of changes to the pack. So there is like FC10, T12, FC10, FC8, FC9. I mean, there is like 6 or 7 options, even more. There's like 10 options of packs you can choose currently on the website. So there are like, some packs are changing, you know, many times. And he's tracking up to 10 different values of pack for 10 different progress of states on his website. So that's 118. So that's pretty good. So I might, you know, I need to speed up. So let's buy a bit. So I have some gems today, not later. Today is the day I want the gems. Today the way I want the gems. So we can play a bit more. But I'm gonna go, guys. I'm gonna do that chill outside. I thought it's better to renew. No, it does not matter. It does not matter. Like a wild mark is giving you the same amount of stat no matter the pet. There was like, I had a doubt when I made some guides back then. But there is a lot of data out there and a lot of people that tested it. So it's clearly does not matter. So you can do one of the older pets. That will be one of the best strategy for free to play. To use your, because it's gonna take you so long. Like to do that. No, not to do that. To do that to blue to purple, it's 2,000 of these, right? So I spend nearly 3.5 billion on marks, and I mean so a million gems is 2,000 marks. So you need a million gems to do that. So it's gonna take you forever as free to play low spender. It's gonna take you forever. So you want to start with a weaker pet. That's a lot more accessible, and that makes a lot more sense, to be honest. So I'll start there. Talgo, you know where to find me, Discord and all of that. What's up next this week for the French folks? Pour les Français, on se voit jeudi soir. I'll be live streaming Thursday evening. And then for everybody else, I'm gonna be streaming Saturday for the castle battle. I don't know if we I don't know if we fight a bit, if we, you know, I don't know what's gonna happen here. Might not be the greatest battle of all time, but, you know, blame the T12 resources. I would love to have a good fight with 943 though. Eventually one day. I would really love that we have a real like castle battle crazy. I think we get obliterated, to be honest, but I would love to see, to put our strategy skill to the test and our execution. And yeah, good luck for everyone that cares for France to win or Spain. I personally, you know, I don't mind much. I'm not gonna do a lot of nationalism, but the best should win. And hopefully it's not like, I don't know, I did not follow, but I've seen some things about the referee and other matches and, you know, drama around the World Cup and, you know, corruption and whatever. So, you know, hopefully that's not what's happening tonight. And hopefully it's a good match for everybody. And I hope you enjoy that if you're into football. But yeah, nothing else to do now. Just gonna kick the ball a bit more. And I'll see you soon. See you Saturday, worst case scenario. And else I'll see you in videos. I publish 4 in 2 days. So, you know, I might take a day off this week from the English video. But we'll see what I can do or can't do. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day. Enjoy the match. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the summer. Enjoy the sun. Enjoy life. Bye-bye.